Gigi Van Doren's son rolled through a stop sign, but didn't realize he had a suspended license. Soon, he was in handcuffs while his kindergarten-age daughter watched.
It was pretty traumatic for the little one.
Gigi took part in a roundtable sponsored by advocates of statewide justice reform, with state attorneys from across Florida, including Hillsborough, the St. Pete police chief, and the Sarasota sheriff, urging them to expand civil citation programs. Hillsborough says they have cut juvenile arrests by almost 60% since 2016, from 5,800 to 2,400 a year.
They reduce recidivism because of the high success rate. They steer kids away from the downward spiral of the system, and they save money for taxpayers.
That has been widely said.
There was also an in-person meeting at Bartow City Hall where Polk Sheriff Grady Judd took questions on Florida's new anti-riot and police reform laws. The sheriff, who is influential statewide, is wary of lessening penalties, pointing out crime in Florida is at a 50-year low. He also argues paperwork mistakes already leave discretion to officers.
Here's a thought for you. How about not violating the law? Then you don't have to worry about the criminal justice system or criminal justice reform.
Judd took questions from residents who were concerned that those who protest peacefully could get ensnared by the new, tougher laws. He argues they're written to allow for vocal but peaceful dissent. Mary Poindexter of Bartow argued a big part of law enforcement, especially when it comes to African-American communities, should be about communication.
There's this sense of perceived notion. Instead of going out there with an open mind and thinking about, okay, I'm going into a situation, let's figure out what it is we need to do.
Though there isn't broad agreement on what reform should look like, at least for one night, there was talking. Evan Axelbank, Fox 13 News.